ban. Summoner block come online. No ghosting for anybody. No cheats, no hacks. First ban Vladimir, so apparently RaiseYourWeapon doesn't want to see a Vladimir top or something or middle. Revolver was nerfed basically because of Revolver.
Yeah, and then so was Zolt.
Sona ban. Interesting. Don't want to deal with the Sona apparently. Shaco out of here. Standard, no jungle, no annoying snowball, early snowball jungle ban. Sona used to be Sanctified's like go-to character to play. Lee Sin. There she bans. Now see, this is where almost I think sometimes, you know, scouting out your opponent might not work. Because, you know, stuff like changes. I mean, you can see recently played, obviously. But as far as like ranked like teams that people have played, like Sanctified used to play like Sona like non-stop, but now not so much.
Well, it just depends on what character you fear the most. Like, I fear Seraph in mid lane. I don't know about you, but I do.
Well, I fear him because I play Rise. That's why when I fell for it for game 1, I was like, dang it. So, Rammus ban, that's a good ban. Shen ban, don't want him in the game. Annoying little bugger. So, Kog'Maw, pick 1. Dexter really likes the Kog'Maw. Obviously had a great game 1. So he's going to straight up pick Kog'Maw. Looks like a Skarner pick. Skarner very good out of the jungle, especially with that level 6 suppress. Pulling teammates away, picking out opponents. And a Mordekaiser. Ooh. Everyone's actually read Mordekaiser before. Mordekaiser, one of those characters that gets farmed up and very hard to deal with late game once he gets farmed. Alton Knight, so good. Sanctified again, picking Janna, so we do have that Janna Kog'Maw pick. Couldn't have sent me a ping. Mord is OP. Well, we're gonna see. Show it to me. Show me the OP. Show me that Mord is #1. I went to go Shyvana, so Shyvana first picked away from him last game, so he's going to go Shyvana. Maybe we'll see that invading Shyvana, how that works this game. Oh, no, we won't. Gangplank it is. So apparently RaiseYourWeapon's going to play the same team every game. That way, giving away no part of their super secret strategies. Kennen, very solid pick. You can play him anywhere, but he's not going to be playing AD with a Graves pick online. Going to be mid or top. Kenny, no, just really good pick just because he's super safe. There's not, I mean, there's really no counter, you know, just like a straight up like, oh look, you know, Ken's gonna have a hard time in this lane. So much range, so much poke, so much mobility. Yeah. Actually, why sometimes he's a ban just because he's so safe that, you know, a lot of teams want to ban him just so they can try to get a counter pick in a lane or something. Yep. Epic music. So what will Boscow for him pick up? Boscow more likely going to pick up an AP. So it looks like going to be Gragas. So Gragas, good tanky, good range, great farm, great push away. So as far as, you know, keeping Skarner off of you, keeping Kennen out of the fight, I mean, if you go Gragas, you go Janna, you have a lot of ways to send Kennen the heck out of an engagement. Yeah. And Yorick, oh my gosh, Yorick is the other way that you super protect a carry, a hyper carry like Kog'Maw, because you throw that all into Kog'Maw, and then even after you kill him, he's still going to come after you, he's going to shoot you for that 7 seconds or whatever, and you're going to be crying the entire time because he does so much damage. So interested to see what the final pick would be. It looks like it's going to be support of some kind. So who will they choose? It's not going to be Sona. It's not going to be Janna. So it might see a Soraka here. Nunu, yeah, Nunu, very, very strong. We use that Blood Bolt. The Annie support. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people have been, it's the reason Annie is a viable support is because she has such high burst damage. At low level, supposed to with that stun, that you actually end up like being able to burst through a lot of heals from different characters. Mostly, I've been hearing it's counter to like Soraka or something like that. You can actually burst through Soraka's heal, be super aggressive. But at that point, why don't you just go Victor support? Use that long range poke, pop down your ult, silences, does 1,000,000 damage, chases him around. That's my favorite. But I'm biased. And then I like also to start with the extra gold to support and a Victor, and he starts with his item as his passive, and then it looks like you have like 7 items. And you're like, what? I don't know. I'm just cool. Feels like cheating.
It does. It does. But we are going to see cat support with Flash Shield.
Yeah, interesting. So they're going to have their own kind of bubble ability as well, keeping a character invulnerable. So it should be really interesting. Kale can actually do a lot of really good harass too. So interesting team count from both teams. Both teams have a kind of sort of pseudo invulnerability kind of ability to protect and make people more tanky, basically.
Yeah, I think it's the Rage weapons. They can reset defense twice if they need to.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's why I'm scared for both teams.
Basically, I mean, the thing is, if this game goes, if the game goes late, I mean, Mordekaiser can be a problem, but Kog'Maw just tears everybody apart. And the fact that they have so much protection for him, if it goes really, really late, I have a feeling the Rage Weapons team is just stronger because of Kog'Maw. I do. I like it. Have you picked that up? Yeah, he's my favorite. He's my favorite AD, and I think he's probably. I mean, he's at least tier 1, but he might be, god tier at this point, in my opinion.
God tier.
Yeah.
I can't believe you leashed in a god tier.
There can only be blind people in god tier. Kog'Maw has too many eyes to be in god tier. Mr. Nonfiction saying that Mord plus Skarner is so strong.
Suppression, the ult, you get killed on Kog'Maw. I wonder how that's going to work. Like, if Kog'Maw gets ulted by Yori, right?
Yeah.
He dies, but when he dies, he has Mordekaiser's ult.
It depends on if he dies. I think it's if he dies while he's at. If the ult wears off before he dies.
No, I'm saying it's all at once, and then he died.
Yeah, the Mordekaiser ult will be on the ghost of Kog'Maw from the. Yeah, I believe that's how it works out.
Really?
Your mic is staticky. Again. How dare you, Mike?
That says no. Everybody knows it now.
There we go. How do we do now?
I mute myself.
So a lot of good potential combos from both teams here in this game. Let's just see how this game unfolds. And actually, we can while we're talking about it, we can actually reveal summer spells. You guys can check that out. So we're gonna have a cleanse actually from Graves. So Graves will have a cleanse to get out of a lot of stuns that actually don't exist under Raise Your Weapon. If anything, they're very stun light. They have a lot of pushbacks, but no hard CC. They don't have any hard CC on their team at all.
No, they don't. They have Gate Fang slow with the red, but that doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, they have no stuns. Meanwhile, Team Pub Stomp Defined has Kennon's ult, obviously, and all his possible stuns from Marks, but they also have the suppression from Skarner. So, but I mean, both of those characters can be pushed away twice by Razor Weapon, by the ults, by explosive casts in the winds of Janna. Janna herself is a bit of a CC bot.
Do you want the two teams to go at it right now?
To what?
Go at it with each other right now?
I mean, go at it.
No. I don't know. Never mind. It's just like they're waiting for something, so.
Oh.
And we're casting. We'll find out a little later.
Again, this is the Game Breakers LAN tournament down here in Auburn. Check them out on GameBreakers.com. Go check out their Facebook. Like them. Shander, the owner, is super awesome. So Sanctified actually going CV here. That actually is pretty interesting. Typically seen some team heals. This time he is going to have CV. They're going to get a good idea of what items are being carried out here by a team pub stomp to find. Kennen going Doran's shield early. Standard items for everybody else. Yorick with his Meki pendant and double pots. Kagmana. Armor 5 pots. He's going to use that to just basically sustain himself in bottom lane against harass from Graves. Razor weapon mounting up a defense in Tribrush. Graves coming down. Ooh, almost revealed himself. Waiting at this edge. And Secret setting up a gank maybe. The enemy team is down here. Might see team set up. Here we go. Engage. Who's going to do first? First one. Skarner's going to be the first target. Take it down. Ignite going down. He's rolling out of this with his heal. Pumps up to find. Spreading out here. Kennen is exhausted. Trying to run away from this. Ignite onto Yorick. Yorick trying to chase down. Both teams spreading out. No one's going to go down here. Both teams backing out. Not quite enough burst to take down Skarner when he was face checking there. And you know that that invade right there, that is designed to actually come down and stop what's going on right now, which is having Kog'Maw Janna stealing, getting the extra experience, but a 40% experience bump by killing these golems. And if you kite them like this, you can actually take very little to no damage from this Janna rotating up. Maybe thinking about helping out at red. You might see that start. Kog'Maw's going to trade right here. This pirate trying to do race ever so slowly. Mordekaiser running top, actually, not blue pilling. So now we're going to have a lot of help for Pirate here. He's going to need a lot of help. So it doesn't take too much damage in this jungle path. Going to try to get early red. Milo Gragas actually top. So Gragas is going to be against Mordekaiser top. Kennen Yorick mid. Interesting matchup choices. Matt normally top. Going to be playing Yorick against this Kennen. Now we have the Kog'Maw. The Kog'Maw Kale. the Kog'Maw Graves versus Kale Janna. The matchup of doom. Graves going to try to get his burst damage onto Kog'Maw. Great preemptive shield from Sanctified there, blocking that damage. Sign of good Janna, anticipating that damage, protecting your carry before they take damage, sustaining that way as opposed to just healing. And you can also help him last hit too by giving the bubble as well, but successful at this point. Graves, what the Yorick is going to try to do here actually in mid is he's going to try to push this lane very, very hard against Kennen. And Kennen can stay at range, but if he can keep pushing the creeps into the turret, Kennen actually has a really hard time last hitting. And it looks like we're going to see a rotation here. So Mordekaiser coming mid, Kennen rotating top, Skarner now rotating in his rotation. He has double buff. We have towards Gragas. So they realize the matchup. They don't like that matchup. And so now team Pups Up Defiance actually recognize this and has rotated their mid. And Match just staying there farming and push this into the turret. Skarner waiting. Now he's going to come up onto Boscow. Boscow does have a flash and a dive. He's going to dash away out of this. Not going to get slowed, so he will be able to escape this pretty easily. Great use right there. Yorick now rotating up top. Cannon very, very low. He's not going to be able to stay here. Probably going to have to blue pill. He's still only level 2. And there we go. Ping's going on. York coming up. Here we go. Now we're going to have the gauge. Slowness on the Ken. Ken's duking into the bushes. Body slam. Slowed again. Getting blown up by First Blood by Bosco. And now Skarner being hit underneath. Running right away from this. Ignite's going to pick him up. Oh, maybe. Oh, just going to skip away. But oh, the flash after by Matt. Picking up the kill. And he's going to get a double buff out of this. Bosco very, very low here. No one's going to be able to stay this. Meanwhile, Mordekaiser pushing mid very, very hard in response to the missing top lane. Graves very low, meanwhile, in this poke war. Kale does have a heal. It's been nerfed quite a bit in recent patches. Divine Blessing right now, sitting here. So 70% movement speed buff, healing for 85. Highland going off with his double buff, defending against the Mord pressure. He's going to pick up some of the experience that would not be taken normally. Matt rolling up now with his double buff. He's going to be able to spam like crazy. This is very good for him this early in the game. It's going to be a handful to deal with. So actually rotating up for a gank, unexpected. And they didn't swap lanes, they just rotated for the gank. And ended up with a double kill out of it, so... Good play in decisions by RaiseYourWeapon. Noah Kog'Maw bottom 40 CS to Graves 23, so almost a 20 CS advantage bottom. Dexter doing a great job of last hitting here against this Graves. And oh my gosh, that spam. York spam so crazy. And Mordekaiser's gonna back here. York has his tier already, and you know, blue buff this early, especially with the tier. I mean, that tier is gonna be so fed for him. So be able to rotate it into the sword, get some attack damage, staple item. Gragas already with triple Doran's ring, so it means he can actually probably clear caster minions with one barrel actually here. Ping's going on at Baron by purple team. Middle top trying to getting zoned heavily by this Gragas. Gragas level 6 has his explosive catch, can push him around, hurt him that way, spam all he wants, misses the body slam just barely. If he would have landed that body slam, it would have probably been over. Barrel would have came back up and he would have had explosive cast. Be able to do heavy, significant damage to him. Rigmiel taking this mini wave a little bit, just freezing it right outside of his turret range. Making sure he can be safe as possible and stop this push and still farm it outside of his turret. And there we go, there's the engage, shield broken, just spamming his ghouls non-stop. Mordekaiser's running already at half health, starting away, trying to trade. Pots popped, Ignite going down onto, oh, a ghoul. Ignite went onto a ghoul. That is not what you want. There we go, re-engage, chase down, exhaust going on to Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser's not going to be able to escape out of this. Matt picking up a kill in middle against Mordekaiser. Racker hanging out of his turret. Not very safe for him to rotate out. Kog'Maw rotating in with pirate support. Looks like they're going to steal blue at this point. KO rotating into their tri-brush up there. Obviously waiting for some support from Graves and their jungler to try to stop this. They are pinging for it. They do know it's probably going to go down. Kog'Maw's going to steal this, and Kog'Maw's going to be an absolute handful now. Graves actually separated from his teammate here. Kog'Maw can spam that a little bit with that blue buff. That's a lot of mana to spam all his spells. Buckshot over the wall. Just trying to do a little bit more damage. But Kog'Maw, it's super ridiculous. All his cooldowns go down, plus he has infinite mana. Infinite mana Kog'Maw. You're really hard to deal with. And Bosco actually picking up a kill top. Explosive cast at the turret. Picking up the kill there. Mordekaiser back to mid, trying to push. Mordekaiser with 25 CS. York with 43 because of his spam. Gragas 62 CS versus Ken's 19. He's been heavily zoned, especially with that rotate early. Really hurting him there. And Kog'Maw 70 CS versus Graves 49. So Graves catching back up a little bit, but Kog'Maw still keeping that lead. Dexter keeping that pace with that farm. Has that blue buff. Jan's going to go back as well. Early 3k advantage, or almost 4k advantage for RaiseYourWeapon. Kale placing a ward over by Dragon. Make sure that doesn't get taken from them. 2 Wriggles for Raise Your Weapon. Probably not going to see a Wriggles from Yorick this time. Yorick has picked up that Man Immune, so he's going to gain that extra attack damage bonus. More importantly, that just huge mana pool so he can keep spamming. It looks like he's going to engage back onto Seo. Running away again, exhausting actually, or ghosting to actually escape this. And York just pushing really, really hard. Looks like Highwind's rotating up towards this cannon. Highwind is level 6, so he has global presence now. He can ult to win it to help any team fight on the map. Have to be very, very careful of any engagement you do at this point. And Skarner actually, steal from Highwind. Highwind red applied to Skarner. Skarner no mana now, so he's kind of stuck out here. Slow Gragas, explosive cast, pushing him against the wall. Barrel incoming. Pirate ult coming in to make sure they get the kill. Yorick actually pushing past the turret, already pushing past it because he has that advantage, pushing very, very hard in the middle. Rackery up in the top jungle. Can't really push too far out of his lane. It's not really safe. Raise Weapon with a healthy advantage here and some tanky characters. And Graves in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, great flash over that Howling Gale. Would have been popped up and would have been a lot of trouble. Stacking the slow with Kog'Maw probably would have been picked off. Kale's not level 6 yet, so Kale just hitting 6, so now she will be able to invulnerability Graves. Meanwhile, Kog'Maw, healthy experience buff here. He's at he has a level advantage over Graves, the other AD carry, plus just the natural CS. Kog'Maw already almost at 100 CS, looking very, very solid. Graves, of course, slow onto the Lightning Surge. Got to be very careful up there. Burst already taking out a chunk of his health, almost takes away a fourth of his health with just 1 barrel. Very, very low, and gotta look out for the explosive cask. It's not quite up yet. Rackery chasing after him, trying to get that body slam. Rackery keeps backing off. But trying to clear this out. Gragas pushing up very heavy, but with that blue, he is a handful to deal with. He's gonna drink some drink, push constantly. Meanwhile, York all over Mordekaiser, backing out of here, has his ghost. Gonna survive this ult right now. Just has a healthy advantage. Mordekaiser very under-farmed at this point. And Gragas gonna dive, pick up Kennon's gonna try to escape out. He's gonna have to use some body slams, get out of range. Skarner using his armor bonus and speed bonus to try to run him down. Matt coming up to support him. Wolfknight can't chase this safely. Matt's going to clear out some raids at this point, farm up some more. Red still hasn't been cleared out because Skarner had to run earlier. Still 1 lizard up to clear that out if they want to have a chance at their red buff again. Meanwhile, Kog'Maw still pushing bottom. He has passed 100 CS, 110 CS for Kog'Maw. Boss Cow just owning top lane. Not his natural home, but he's setting up a tent. So York's going to go back. What will York pick up? He's going to pick up a giant belt of health. Giant's belt. Health potions. More sustain. More annoying. Skarner just wants to do his golems. Boss Cow being a big meanie. Not allowing him to do anything. Shade down towards Wraith. Trying to farm. So much stuff left up. Get ready to body slam over the wall. Mordekaiser might be in a little bit of trouble here. Highwind rotating around. Explosive cast getting popped back into York. Slow's going down. Mordekaiser has no chance of escaping this. Boss Cow's going to pick up the kill. We might see a heavy press onto mid at this point. Here we go. Matt will put pressure on this. Keeping up. Dragon has been popped. Dexter's rotated up. They do have double wriggles at this point. So Dragon is going to go down very, very quickly. Graves is very much behind Kog'Maw at this point. Mordekaiser only with a haunting, guys. Ken hasn't been able to finish a revolver yet. Skarner trying to defend mid by himself, clearing out this wave. Mordekaiser rotating top with Kennen. I mean, right now the level advantage is pretty disgusting. Boss Cow level 12 just because he's been pushing this lane for so long. Still hasn't gone back. Explosive cast against the wall. York coming in. More burst damage coming down. Another barrel. Putting him very, very low. Ghosting to escape this. Mordecai doesn't have boots yet. He's so slow and easy to be taken advantage of. He needs to be careful here. This boss cow smells blood. Things by Dexter, heavy pressure going on to Graves as your Chuster, already at half health. Now focus back onto Kale. Kale might have to alter herself here. Will we see it? Getting rained in down. One more, maybe coming down. No, we're not going to see it. But oh, the slow go on to Graves. Graves going to quick draw away from this over the wall. More than likely. There it is. He will escape. Howard and Matt meanwhile pressing hard mid. Boss Cow still does not want to buy. Only wants his 3 rings, hiding in the shadows here. Kennen not seeing him. He's going to camp here, then push another wave as they rotate, more than likely. Or he's going to get a drink, one of the two. I'm not quite sure at this point. Oh, there it is. Barely back in lane, back to farming. Kogma pushes lane really hard. They haven't killed it yet. Kale very low. But Dexter all by himself. Skarner coming down in. Rotating down in. Oh, counter flash out of there. Skarner expected to actually get the grab there. And went to move away and pull him already, but just excellent timing flash by Dexter, just escaping that just in time. And so he will be fine. The top, Gragas actually has finally gone back. He's spotting. So Gragas goes back and he buys a Woda and a needlessly large rod. It's a pretty good buy. It's a pretty good buy. It's a pretty good back, I'd say. Goal advantage wide, already a 10k goal advantage at 15 minutes in. That is pretty harsh. I mean, not only is there the level advantage, but just purely the item advantage. And then most of the team is bought, I believe. Actually, Kog was sitting with 2.4k. Now he's spending it, and Kog was gonna be super scary. Bought some more Doran's ring, finishes level 2 boost, and has that Zeal. Engagement from Kennen, trying to get a stun onto Pirate. Pirate already uses E. And trying to pull away Yorick so Kennen lives, but oh, huge pull onto him. Yorick's going to pick up the kill. Skarner trying to do something, but they can't really get anything out of this. Skarner's best bet would actually probably been to grab Pirate after his E was down. Pull him in there. Boss Cow, meanwhile, getting a kill top. He is so fed at this point. Boss Cow's so strong. Level advantage, item advantage. Gragas really just can't be held with right now. I mean, let's look at this AP right now on his explosive cast. Explosive cast deals about 560 damage, and it's on a 57-second cooldown. So under a minute, he gets to throw that nuke under less than a minute. Very strong. Once it hits level 3, it's gonna be ridiculous. Kogma behind the turret, raining down death onto Kale. Kale's gonna have to ult to escape out of this. He's zoning everybody away from this turret. They're going to take this first turret. They probably take the second turret if they want to push in here, which they probably will. Yorick pressing really hard here. Skarner running for his life. There comes Gragas in. Double kill with the barrel! Out of nowhere. Body slams in there. Yorick bouncing out of there really quickly, taking a ton of turret aggro. No one can take many turret hits here. Not a lot of creeps. Mordecai's trying to run up into this turret and defend this. At this point, it might be wise to back out of this. Explosive cast backed into him. He's going to get blown up. Ken, the only one left to defend this turret. Second turret probably will go down. Base turret's next on the list for Raise Your Weapon. Pushing this very hard. Rackery. Only one to defend this. Body slam getting chased down. Look at this barrel trunk. Nope, just misses. Great dodge by him. Lightning Surge, get away from Kogma. Kogma dishing out fat beats at this point. Skarner running up. But, oh, does it hurt. So, Inhibitor probably going to go down here for Razor Weapon. T5 might try to be started. Kogma doesn't have any mana here, but he does have auto attacks. Janna being pulled in there, pops her ult, trying to save herself, gets blown up. Kennen and ult in here. Gonna see a stun shortly. Lots of damage going down. Ghost of Kogma actually here. Barrel picking up a kill onto Kennen. Kogma still doing damage with back. Kennen's finally gonna fall. Big team fight happening down here. Sanctified still alive in his team. Janna not necessarily the best ghost to have. Pirate ult going down. Body slam, great body slam. Gonna pick up another kill. Gonna pick up a double kill. Boss Cow feasting right now. He is legendary, and they will finally pick up this turret. GG's being called from Pub Stomp defined. Looks like RaiseYourWeapons probably might back out of here, although Boscow, you know, notoriously does not like to buy very often. Boscow right now sitting with 3K gold in his bank account. Has 9K total gold at 20 minutes into the game. That is insane. Add on the 181 CS, so he's the highest CS character, plus he has all the kills. Looking super scary. Now he's rotating around top. Doesn't have a lot of mana though at this point. Needs that 2 CS too. And now he's going to go back and buy. Probably going to finish Rabadon's Death Cap, I believe. Should be what's next. Kog'Maw has his Phantom Dance running back into lane. This is a 3v4 right now. Matt with his Warmogs. Super tanky. So 5-man team hiding under turret. Pressure going into the purple. Purple is trying to defend their Nexus turrets. Gragas and Kog'Maw coming through. Kog'Maw picking up red on his way. Reaching up as quickly as possible, though I think Kog'Maw's clearing Raise too. Wants to make sure he keeps up that CS apparently. And here comes Death Cap plus Blasting Wand plus Elixir up. Boscow rotating in. Invincibility going on to Mordecai. Mordecai is going to get blown up instantly by the body slam. Ken trying to run away, but too many slows. Can't get out of this lightning surge. Does get picked up. Huge burst damage on the Forever Twisted. Twisted, no chance there. Another kill from Boscow. He is beyond legendary at this point. Kog'Maw chunking away at Skarner and in his fountain even. And getting blown up. Does get the kill. Even in his own fountain, no one is safe. Matt just standing there, still so tanky with that Warmogs. So fed at this point. Nexus turrets being cleaned up before they can take out. Just barely tanking that laser from the fountain. Mordecai's are rolling out, trying to be tanky. Oh, look at that chunk on the Mordecai's, and they have the fountain too. And they will pick up a Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw running in there with that true damage. Running out, trying to get some kills at this point. They have their 1 kill onto Kog'Maw. They will not be shut out. RaiseYourWeapon winning. Good job to both teams. RaiseYourWeapon just getting that early snowball and absolutely running away with it. So they will take game 2 of Pool A.